Smooth intro. Just like that. Nice and easy. Sean was saying last week he didn't even remember what the, like, thing sounded like because he's just used to putting the file in, basically. Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, I can't name, like, if you just played me a file, I can't name it either. So. I don't care. That seems like a problem.
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Like, the weird thing is that I see that there is.
Huh. All right.
So,
I
mean,
know, man.
I
Everyone
can
says
go.
otherwise.
I can take us offline and put us back online. Maybe there was just a weird glitch there. So I don't know. I'm hearing voice, or somebody said voices. So
I don't know. It seems like maybe some people have it and some people don't.
That makes no sense.
that makes no sense at all.
That literally makes no sense.
I'm just reading the chat.
Are some people muted?
Well, oh, now people are saying sound now.
Great.
We heard
Perfect.
Sean.
Perfect.
Okay, well, I guess it's working now. It looks like everyone's saying we can hear stuff.
This will make no sense to the recorded people.
Hi, everybody.
All right, we've got confirmation on all three of us.
Okay, perfect.
All right. No, this is fine. It's fine.
This is fine. Just
everything.
Fine.
Yeah, this is fine. Fire everywhere, right?
Yep, that's the one. You know.
Suicide Squad is who's excited.
Don't care.
I was excited. Well, I wouldn't say I was excited. I was like, I was positive before seeing those reviews.
Are there bad reviews? I'm sure. Like
it's at like
there's a lot.
30% is average reviews.
Oh, then I really don't care.
Did you not hear about the petition to get rid of Rotten Tomatoes because of how badly it's being reviewed?
No, that's amazing.
About that either? No.
Yeah, no. People are running a petition or like a Change.org petition to try to get Rotten Tomatoes shut down because there's an anti-DC bias.
I don't know if that's the case. I think DC just puts out really bad movies.
I mean, that's also the case.
Yeah, I don't think
they don't think so. Although I've heard a lot like from like people and that I follow, they've been like, "Oh, yeah, I actually watched the movie. It was actually pretty good." I don't know what reviewers are saying, but reviewers have been shitting on it.
Okay, I mean, maybe, sure. Okay. I mean, I'll probably go see it just because I go see the comic book movies, and I'm curious what they did with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know when exactly I did that. I'm kind of busy this weekend, but I'll probably see that in the next week or so.
Let me know what you think.
Sure. So,
we'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hi, John. Welcome back.
John's back.
Yay!
How was Con Bravo?
Con Bravo was all right. Had an all right time.
How was the weather?
A lot less rain than it was in Calgary, apparently.
Yeah. We've been getting like monsoon weather. It's been bad.
Yeah, apparently while I was gone, there was hail and thunder and just tons of rain, and we got like a light drizzle during one of the afternoons. That was about it.
Was it really hot
in Calgary?
No,
not
in
Hamilton.
Hamilton. No,
it was actually pretty good weather.
All right, because my dad's over there right now, and I thought I remember him saying it's going to be real hot when I go. But maybe, I don't know, maybe it didn't happen or something.
Did he go to Con Bravo?
No, but he was in the same town or city.
Oh, okay.
So,
are you sure he wasn't handing out at Throne Controllers?
Yeah, he was actually the winner.
That would have been
I didn't want
great.
to tell you this, Sean. But
I mean, even if, like, there's not even a small chance that could be the case. There's absolutely no.
I don't know, man. We had an 11-way tie at Throne Controllers.
You're saying my dad is none of those 11 contestants.
Yeah.
A guy that can barely turn a computer on, types with his pointer fingers. Yeah, no way. Not at all. Well, okay, so what were some Con Bravo highlights?
Watching Pokemon Go and all the gyms changing every 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm sure.
actually catching Pokemon that aren't just Pidgeys.
Yeah, I was going to
and
ask.
status.
More importantly, how was what Pokemon are in Hamilton that Calgary doesn't have?
So there was a Pokestop there at the convention, and people kept putting down lures. So the entire weekend, I was catching Jinxes.
Wow, I haven't even seen a Jinx.
I have 1,000 CP Jinxes now.
Wow.
Wow.
I
Wait, like you found them at that, or you were powering them up?
One of them I found at that. The other I powered up a bit.
Wow.
There were a lot of Jinxes. I got a Magneton. I got a lot of Horseys and Seadras. Finally got my first Magikarp.
Wow, really? I'm almost at my second Gyarados. I literally like
I cannot find Magikarps.
They're everywhere here.
I almost got a Wartortle. I just need one more Squirtle to show up.
I've found multiple Wartortles just hanging around. In fact, an Ivysaur was at my work this morning.
He was asking for papers.
Yeah. There was oh man, saddest thing. There was an Arcanine that showed up at my work yesterday, 1,400, and it had plenty of potential to grow. Everyone in my work caught him but me.
Ooh.
Oh.
I heard right now there's a bug that like Pokemon are running away at a higher rate than usual.
And it's harder to catch them. I heard that too, but
yeah.
Man, like I had the circle small. I got an excellent. It was buried up. Ultra Ball. You can't get any better than that. Still broke out.
Roll them bones, man. Roll them bones.
Wasn't meant to be.
No. Oh well. Continue with the convention.
It was pretty good. I'm trying to think of what else. We had our panel, obviously.
Yep.
Reese was involved in a taco donation drive, which was interesting.
Okay. Like she
Makes
paid
sense.
for some tacos to hand out or something?
She was a host along with our friend Edo, and the two of them hosted basically a taco eating competition.
Okay, so they ate the tacos.
No, people in the audience came up and
Oh, okay. Sorry, they were hosting the competition.
Yeah.
All right. How many tacos did the winner eat, or was it a speed thing?
It was a speed thing, but you had to qualify by eating 2 tacos faster than 4 other people. And then the final round, I think because of donation incentives, they had to eat 14.
Now, is this hard shell or soft shell?
Hard shell.
That's harder, in my opinion. Like both literally and figuratively.
Right. I mean, it's right in the name.
I don't know about you guys.
So
I prefer soft shell all the time. Like I don't ever want a hard shell taco.
No. If if there's an option, I just won't eat a hard shell taco. I'll just go for something else.
I don't mind hard shell personally, but
it just falls apart. Like at this point, why don't I just get nachos?
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah. Whereas soft shell, like it's all wrapped up tidy for you.
Right.
I'm not gonna get my hands messy.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Yeah. So that was pretty much Con Bravo. Bought a bunch of games as usual.
Oh yeah. Do you want to? Can you show anything off?
I have them all put away already. Surprisingly enough.
Can you say anything? What's your favorite purchase?
Let me see what I even have on my list. I'm literally looking over the list right now. I did get some stuff that I like that's like kind of nice. Like I got SWAT Cats for the Super Nintendo. Then I got Pit Fighter for the Game Boy. There you go. There's the winner.
Okay, I don't know what any of these are, but cool.
Street Fighter Alpha 1 for the Game Boy Color.
Okay. Sure.
Raises Hell, I'm actually curious to play. That's an original Xbox game. It's about this alien like soldier that gets transported to basically the Teletubby universe and has to like murder his way out to find his way home.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
This just sounds like they saw like Conker's Bad Fur Day and they were like, we can like amp up every aspect of this further.
Kinda.
What's the worst game you got? Like the one that you liked the least?
See, one of my friends gave me a bunch of Lizzie McGuire games, but apparently they're actually good.
Wait, for the Game Boy?
Okay.
For the Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance, yeah.
Actually, I have those because my sister played a bunch of those, and then eventually she was like, "Do you want all my Game Boy stuff?" So I actually have. There's like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah,
and I think I have all of them.
I've heard they're all right.
I can't say I've ever played them, but
I got Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. I'm kind of curious to see how that plays.
Cool.
All right.
And I got a copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I never played that one, so, or at least like the CD version.
Cool.
But oh yeah, as for worse, I
Oh,
picked
wait,
up.
those weren't the worst?
Tony Hawk wasn't.
Okay, sure. Right. I assumed
picked up.
Liz McGuire was.
Yeah, probably. I don't think I actually have it on here. Surprisingly, I picked up the Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker for N64.
All right. Fitting in with your
Apparently-
N64 games.
It's apparently supposed to be almost as bad as Superman. So I'm
Amazing.
curious to see how bad it actually is. Ubisoft made it, so I'm curious.
Back before WB had the license, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. So lots of Pokemon hunting. What else happened at the convention?
Not much. It was like a laid back one. We just kind of hung out with friends and just kind of chilled in the area.
What was the
Nothing
worst
really-
thing that happened at the convention?
I had to wake up early.
Yeah.
Okay. Flights were good?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Nice.
Flights
Nice.
were good to get there. Flights were fine on the way back. No
All right.
delays, nothing like that. It was a direct flight too, which was nice.
All right, cool. Well, let's move into the podcast. Top down perspective. John, Paul, Sean, we're all here on August 5th.
Yeah.
And let me open up this doc. Let's see. Paul didn't write it down, so Paul, what have you been playing? John just smiles.
Breaking news.
No, that's the plain one, believe it or not. I just haven't been
Well, what are you
playing
trying
anything.
to say? Fight me.
That the hell I'm saying.
No, I like the clip. That's why I'm laughing.
Okay. You said you weren't playing anything?
No, I've been playing a bunch of tabletop background stuff all week for hours upon hours in
Okay.
my free time.
All
So
right.
that I didn't play any video games this week at all.
All right.
Oh, I guess that's
I'm gonna-
not true. I played Dead by Daylight, but that was
more
more
of that.
of Dead by Daylight. Nothing changed.
All right.
No.
I'm going to jump in.
All
I
right.
finished Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
How was it?
Game's fine. Yep. Totally
Okay.
fine. Nothing else really to report about that. Continued with Zero Time Dilemma. I started it last week, John.
Nice.
Because you weren't here. Yeah, I can't find a single way to stop the text from scrolling on its own, which is inconvenient for the train.
Yeah,
And
I could see that.
I think I just like the second one more. Just the way the structure sets out. Because this one, it's really focused on the characters are in these like 90-minute segments where they have to do stuff, whether it's like a puzzle or they're just chatting for 90 seconds. Or sorry, not 90 seconds, 90 minutes before they get like put to sleep and forget what happened to them in the past. So they keep kind of waking up, and for the player, you're not supposed to know what order the events are happening either.
Right.
So it's supposed to confuse you, but I just kind of preferred the like a little bit more straightforward nature of the last two games. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be confused, but I'm just feeling too confused and not enjoying it as much. I'm still definitely gonna play through it, but I think I liked the second game more than this one. But we'll see how that goes in the continue. I'm told everything kind of comes together at the end, and I'm assuming that would have been the case anyway. So continuing with that.
Cool.
I got a real brief thing on Pokemon Go.
All right.
Okay.
Mainly just a complaint.
Yep.
Sure.
So they took away power save mode.
Only on iOS.
Great. So walking to
Sorry, just tell you the truth.
work the other day, I pocket dialed buying an incense. So I've been saving all these coins because I wanted that bag upgrade, and I bought a single incense. Goodbye, like over half my coins. That's just a single incense.
Great.
Oh man, I was so angry. Yeah.
Yeah, so supposedly they took out that mode because it was locking up the game, and that happens on Android a bunch too. So
It was happening on me time to time too, but I still really liked it because you couldn't press any buttons when it was in my pocket.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah, that really sucks. Thanks, Pokemon Go. I wish this app was better.
Yeah. That seems to be the general consensus from everybody.
Yeah.
I'm curious what's going to happen once they're finally done launching in all territories, because they launched in another 11 today, I think is what they said.
There's
Really?
11 today. I know yesterday was Brazil, which was a big one they were trying to get.
Yeah.
They tweeted about it recently too. 15 new countries and regions in the Asia and Oceania area.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. And then I played Overwatch, which I was gonna talk about this in news, but we can. I played it. So Lucioball's out, the
Yeah.
themed thing. I don't really like Lucioball. I know you do.
I love it.
So let's take a step back though, because you weren't here last week, and the week before that, you played your first Overwatch games.
Yes.
Yeah. So how are you feeling about Overwatch? I watched all 5 hours of your stream.
Oh, good God.
You know what? I'm glad, because the reason we streamed was specifically for you. So I'm glad you at least followed
I did
through
specifically
and
say, hey,
watched
you
it.
should stream
Yeah.
when you and John are playing. That'd be fun to watch. And then I just kind of had it on throughout the week during that work week.
Cool.
Just,
I'm glad you
was
at
it
least
fun to
followed
watch?
through.
yeah, it was fine. Like I really like Overwatch. So
Sure.
but John, I want to hear from you.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was fun. I have not played normal mode since I've been back, but I enjoyed it. Because we were in a group of 6, we got paired up with people who were very good, and I did not know the game very well, so that did not end well a lot.
Yeah, you guys weren't doing too great. That's for sure. I think you won a few though.
We won a few, but we lost the majority, and especially when we had that group of, was it 6 Shoreborns?
Yeah.
Torbjorn.
And
Yeah.
they were
Well, I
just
mean,
like,
hey,
sorry. It's like, no, you aren't.
I've gone up against you
Yeah.
can't do anything.
It's really tough. Yeah.
That's why I'm pretty sure in competitive mode you're only allowed 1 person per character.
Yeah. That's true. That was a change they made semi recently, a couple weeks back. So
Yeah. I also heard apparently if you have 3 Annas on your team and they keep putting one character to sleep,
yeah,
that person will stay inactive long enough that the game will think they've left and just boot them, which I think is pretty funny.
That's so good.
I'm sure they'll fix that any day now. That came out a while ago, but so still pre Lucio Ball, all that. John, what characters were you leaning towards? As
Lucio.
Yeah.
I really like him.
I think he's my favorite support to have on my team.
Well, because I like that he can switch between speed up and heal.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love the speed up at the beginning, and I just like when he can heal like everyone around him. That's great.
And like when there's stages that wall running actually works, it's fun.
Yeah.
Or grinding, whatever you want to call it. Attack wise, kind of down with Soldier 76. He seems pretty straightforward. Pharah's kind of fun too. I like Diva, but I either do amazing as Diva or I do terrible as Diva. There's no in between. It's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of the characters I kind of want to get used to, but I kind of haven't figured out yet. Like McCree, I haven't quite got down yet. Zarya, I'd like to figure out, but I'm told she's actually kind of complex.
I think they have like the actual like difficulty rankings in the game.
They do 1, 2, and 3 star.
Yeah.
And there's still a bunch of characters I haven't played yet. I haven't played Junkrat or Roadhog.
Junkrat's he's one of my top 3 that I play
pretty
as.
fun.
I can do some damage with Junkrat.
Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy it so far, but I have lately had more fun playing Lucioball.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about Lucioball.
All right. It is basically a Rocket League minigame.
Yeah, it's Rocket League. It's definitely Rocket League. I don't like because I'm playing it right. It might have maybe in the first night, maybe second night, and I'm like, that's cool. I played Rocket League. I know how this works, but I guess no one else played Rocket League.
Yeah.
No one plays goalie. What do you?
Oh
do?
yeah, I just auto play goalie if no one's there.
I play goalie if I start in the goal because that's what you're supposed to do. If they start you in a triangle, right? Every time there's a turnover or not a turnover, but a goal, they start you in a triangle. If you're in goal, you stay in goal. But no, we're just playing it. Everyone's up on the ball, and it's like, what are you doing? Play a different game besides Overwatch. It's called Rocket League. Get your head out of your
People
asses.
play Goal in Rocket League though.
People
was
are
that?
much worse in Rocket League for that.
That too. Well, it's easier to control in this,
Yeah, well, you're not as fast.
unless you wall grind or you keep using your speed boosts.
Wall grind. Yeah, maybe I wasn't doing any wall grinding.
Wall grind is actually the fastest way for Lucio to move.
Okay, I didn't even know that because I don't play Lucio. So, but yeah, I mean, I played a few of it. You don't get as much experience as you do if you're actually playing a game.
How much? Yeah, I was wondering about that. How much experience do you normally get for playing a game?
Oh, I don't know the exact thing. I just know for sure winning in Lucioball doesn't count as like first win of the day, whereas first win of the day is like 1,500 experience.
Oh shit! Wish I'd known that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm getting like my last match of Lucioball, which was in overtime, got me 2,500 experience.
Yeah, I don't know the exact ones. I just know that because I played Lucioball in the morning, and then in the evening I came home and I played some quick play, and it was like, hey, first win of the game. Here's 1,500, and I was like, man, I played this like an hour earlier. It's not my first win of the game. But anyway, I just know that part. Maybe the rest of it gives you more. I could be wrong. Yeah, so my main issue is just because I played Rocket League, this just seems slower. I didn't know about the wall run thing, and I'm just annoyed that people don't know that you need a goalie. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I played Rocket League as well, but I'm more into this than I was Rocket League for some reason. I think it's just because it's
I
like
could see
locked 3v3. It feels fair. The only problem I have is sometimes you'll make an attack that you swear hit the ball and it misses. That's the only thing that bugs me.
I haven't seen that. I've had a bunch where my arm's not that long. I didn't punch the ball, but it still goes, and I'm like, all right, cool, whatever.
I guess the other thing is I have not gotten a single assist at all. I don't know how you get assists in Lucioball. I've gotten goals, I've gotten interceptions, I've gotten saves, and that saves are a little wonky too, but sometimes straightforward. But I have no idea how you get an assist. Like, does the ball have to stay in midair and someone else on your team hits it? I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Paul, have you dipped your toes into this at all?
No.
No. Okay. Any interest?
A little.
Play it while it's
seemed-
here. You got to get those exclusive skins.
No, I don't. I
Hey,
could
you
just
do.
buy them if I really
can't.
cared.
You can't.
Not these ones.
They don't drop from things. Oh, then
No.
I really
No.
don't care. I just don't care.
They're
about the skins.
only in the
loot-
boxes, the loot
the
boxes
boxes.
that are marked as summer games, and you only get one of your 4 drops is guaranteed to be
okay.
a.
Yeah, no,
summer
I don't
games.
really care about that. The thing that interests me more is that sounds like the problems I have with Rocket League probably are solved just by having like less craziness here and maybe just like seems a little bit easier to kind of control. So like
Have you not played Lucioball yet?
no.
No, that's what you
Oh,
just said.
okay, fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I like it. Give it a try.
Yeah.
I think I prefer Rocket League more, and I like Overwatch when you're shooting guys. But
Sure.
I mean, it's a fun little thing. I mean, it's not going to be there forever. So
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
not like I'm upset that
as,
they put
as
it
a
in there.
side game. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people be like, "This game sucks."
Jordan, why'd you give me
Hit
more
the Rocket League
content?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hate this game now.
Yeah.
Have
yeah.
they said if
Whole
they're
game.
doing like other like mini games, or is it just going to be Lucioball till the end of the summer games?
I haven't heard anything else. I'm assuming it's just going to be Lucio Ball, but we'll see, I guess. Do you get any cool skins, John? What's your favorite skin?
I've got the track and field one for
Man,
Tracer.
I want that. Anything Tracer.
I want to get fucking McCree's USA American flag one. That's hilarious to me.
I've seen
That's
that.
pretty good.
There's a bunch of like sprays for the other characters that don't have a skin that are pretty funny. Like I think
Winston spiking a volleyball. I got
yeah,
that
stuff
one.
like that.
I like that one.
Yeah, I kind of wish every character had like a country specific skin because I'd love to be like, or because they're also kind of sports. They're both country and for a specific sport. So I'd love to be like, what sport does Junkrat play? Like what? Like I would love to see that. So, but they don't.
Yeah.
Only about a third of them have skins, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I know. I think it's like 10.
Okay, maybe half of them then do. But yeah, okay, cool. Overwatch is fun. I'm glad you're enjoying it, John. That's all I've played. What about you?
What did I write down? Pokemon Go, obviously. Level 23 now. Slowing down a little bit on it.
Level 23. I slowed down a while ago.
Yeah. I when I went to Con Bravo, I stocked up. I went into the con with like 200 something Pokeballs. There were Pokestops everywhere around the con, and I still ran out in the middle of the convention.
I would assume so, especially with that bug going around, making it harder to catch Pokemon.
Yeah, like since I've been home, I've had like CP10 Weedles show up that take 5 regular Pokeballs and then just run. It's been aggravating. I don't know
That
what's going
sucks.
on. I hope they fix it soon.
I hope they fix the whole app soon, but
Yeah.
no,
That too.
nope. It's very like roller coaster this game has been. Like I went from like, man, there's a lot of things wrong with it to like I had the best week ever with this game to now I'm just like, why is this so broken again? But anyway, guess we'll see in the future.
Yeah.
Yep.
Otherwise, I played Box Boy.
I finished that last week. We talked about that.
Nice. I'm enjoying it so far.
All right.
I forget how far I am in. I think I'm at World 10.
I think there's only 11 worlds, so
Then I'm almost done the game. Then
yep. Did you get that vampire costume?
is that a new one for this game? Because I've only
Yeah.
gotten 3 costumes unlocked so far.
Should have already had it unlocked if you're at level 10. Maybe it's at the end of level 10 you get it or something. No,
Maybe.
I think you should already have it.
I might also not have the money. I'll double check where I am right now.
Okay, well,
But I'm enjoying it. It's just as good as the first one.
it's basically the
but
first one again.
Yeah, but it doesn't have like that weird story that the first one had. That was the thing I appreciated about the first one.
I don't even remember there being a story, but okay.
There's like the cutscenes where you're like trying to figure out what's going on in the world and why everything's corrupted.
Yep, I don't remember a single thing about that.
I appear to be halfway through World 8.
Okay, then maybe it's like after 8 or something like that. You should be getting a couple more costumes soon, and one of them is a
Yeah.
vampire one, which is pretty cool.
It says after World 8, I'm getting a chest.
Okay, yeah, that'll be it.
I'm liking it. If you like Box Boy, get Box Boy. It's great. I've also been playing this game called Gotta Protectors on the 3DS.
Okay.
This is a game made by Ancient. I did not realize they still existed. They are best known for making the ActRaiser games. They also got combined into Enix and made a bunch of like great games like Terra Enigma and stuff like that. They're I'm trying to remember what.
I don't know any of these games.
Illusion of Gaia, I think, is one of them. Basically, any RPG that Enix was known for was probably made by Ancient back then. And there was this old game apparently that was only in Japan, which I think was called like Protect Me Night or something like that. And this is a port/sequel to that. But they also got like a lot of famous composers to work on it too. Like the guy who did the music for Shinobi and Streets of Rage is on it. The guy who did the music for obviously the ActRaiser games, and there's like a bunch of other people that are involved on it. It is a 8-bit tower defense game for up to 4 players, where you have 6 different classes, such as, let me bring it up here. There's Barbarian, Amazon, there's Mage, there's Archer, there's, I forget who number 5 is here, Ninja. Oh yeah, the naked Ninja. And my favorite class, although not the one I'm playing the most, Old Guy.
All right.
Okay.
Old guy is a dude in an armored suit, which is also wearing a fake horse that's also like a potty trainer for kids, and he just rides around on it pretending he's like a mounted knight fighting bad guys.
All right.
great.
Sure.
All right. That's pretty silly.
Yeah, so I've been playing mainly as the Amazon and the old guy, so that's been pretty good.
Cool.
It's really, really hectic. Like, you have this castle you have to protect, and there's also this princess who heals you, and she's also like one of the lose states. If she gets killed, then you lose. If the castle gets destroyed, you lose. But you have to put up barricades to prevent enemies from getting in, then clear the enemies and try to get rid of their generators, like a la Gauntlet.
Wait, they made Fusion Frenzy 2?
Oh, did they? Oh,
I don't know.
makes sense.
Someone just put a link to their Wikipedia page. I'm just going through it. Fusion Frenzy 2 is on this. Although, if I go to Fusion Frenzy 2, it says the developers were Hudson Soft. So I don't know how accurate this is.
This game looks cool.
Oh, Ancient actually straight up made Streets of Rage 2. Okay, maybe I'm getting them confused with Quintet. But yeah, they've been involved in a lot of games for Fusion, like I said, Fusion Frenzy 2, Beyond Oasis, Robotrek, ActRaiser 2, Streets of Rage 2, the Game Gear version of Sonic the Hedgehog, Shenmue, apparently they were involved in, which I didn't know about that. And you're right, Fusion Frenzy 2 would be the most thing they were known for recently.
But again, on the Fusion Frenzy 2's page, the developers are Hudson Soft. And they're not even on the cover, so I don't know what they did.
Yeah, they're not even like in the article. I don't know.
They're not even in the article. So
How much is this
they're involved
game?
in the Japanese version. $12 Canadian, I think.
Okay, not bad.
It's legit fun. I have really enjoyed it.
It looks really cool.
So
Each
that's
chapter-
probably like $1 American.
Nice. Way
Probably.
to go.
Yeah,
That
you're
hot
probably right.
take on the economy in Canada.
Just had that right there.
Yeah,
comedy.
look, it's really fun. I'm in chapter 2, and to get to chapter 2, you have to clear like up to 20 stages. There's a lot of content. You can make your own maps to send to other people. Up to 4 players. There's crafting for better weapons and stuff like that because you collect loot from enemies you kill. You can level up your characters in the middle of fights, and that's how you upgrade. But there's a trade-off: is the farther away you get from the princess, the weaker your character becomes. So you have to balance where her position is based on your actual character strength.
Huh. Okay.
I've legit enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it to other people.
I'm gonna
This
check
is
this
an
out.
eShop game, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like weirdly entertainingly written. It's very self-aware.
All right.
It's very Japanese, but like the humor works really good in English actually, which is very rare. Yeah, I think it's a really well done translation.
Cool.
So I
Yeah.
highly recommend it.
I'm gonna check this out. Looks
Sounds
cool.
good, yeah.
Otherwise, that's all I've been playing.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Let's go on to the news then.
That's the news.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
News you can use.
I do love
Hey,
to
those-
just like burn. Stop.
Yeah. Okay, we already talked about Lucio and Olympics related stuff. Inside is coming to PS4.
Yeah.
August 23rd.
Yep.
That game's great. You should play it if you haven't. I don't know if this is news or if it's new or anything. The first 145 issues of Nintendo Power are online now.
Yes, I believe that's new. I believe that was revealed this week.
That's great.
Archive.org has the first 145. It's
Yeah,
great.
you can just like open up that issue and scroll through it.
It's
That is
interesting
cool.
Seeing like some of the ones I remember having as a kid, I'm just like, oh yeah, that one.
I'm
Or,
gonna
like
check that
reading
out.
all the hot tips they have on games.
That's cool. I like it.
I'm gonna pick a random issue,
Okay.
and it's this one.
Yeah.
This is issue 18. It's got Dr.
Okay.
Mario on the cover.
Sure.
Nice.
Let's flip to a random page and zoom in. Oh crap! It zoomed out. Damn it. Random page. Here we go. All right, Dr. Mario triples. It's telling me all about sweet moves to do in Dr. Mario.
Yeah. Okay.
December,
The pills.
December 1990. You can check my work.
I will.
Yep. That's a cool thing to have. I don't know why
Yeah.
they're not all on there.
Maybe they're still working towards it. I don't know.
Could be.
Maybe there was like a publisher switch or something. When did Future take over? I think it was way later, right? How many issues of Nintendo Power are there?
Close to 300?
Yeah, I don't think Future was that early on, but maybe there was some kind of switch and they couldn't get the other licenses and stuff. All right, Pokemon Go
285.
285. Okay, yeah, so close to 300. Pokemon Go is getting that Pokemon Go Plus thing, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pokemon Sun and Moon is also getting a shitty bracelet.
Yes. Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, so you can get, I guess there's Z moves in Pokemon Sun and Moon, which are like super attacks. I don't know. I didn't dig that deep into it. But the part that's not interesting is that you get this bracelet that you can wear. And when you do a Z move in the game, it'll glow.
Cool, man.
The bracelet will like light up.
Yay.
And how many of these are there? Okay, so let's see. It's called a Z ring, and it's $25.
Wow. Holy fuck.
And it comes with one crystal. Each
Okay.
set of Z crystals is $6, and those come with 3 different crystals. Or you can get the special bundle that includes the Z ring and 6 crystals for $44.
Oh man, best deal.
But that's only 6 of them. There's 18 crystals in all.
Oh, good. Okay.
So I guess the best way to do this would get the special bundle, right? And then buy. Let's see, it's 3 for those packs, and what are it? 6. So that's 12. It's another 4 packs for $6. Oh, that's my alarm. Turn off.
Okay.
So you're looking at about somewhere around $70 if you want them all, I guess, if I did my math right.
Cool.
Oh, people in the chat are saying it vibrates too. Don't forget that. Red crystal is best crystal. I don't know why that's the case. Maybe just because the color red.
Sure. Okay.
And looks like the international site also lists the Z ring, so we're all gonna get that. Who's excited for a Z ring?
That's what I've always wanted.
You're gonna get one. Think every time you do a Z move, your bracelet lights up.
Yay!
Oh come on! You could put in okay. What if I said you could put in a yellow crystal?
Oh, my mind's completely changed now.
Okay, so you're on board. Paul, are you on board yet? What if I said you could put in a blue crystal?
I don't want a blue crystal.
Okay, what if it was a red crystal?
I don't want a stupid crystal.
How about like a green crystal?
No.
How about like a forest green crystal?
There's no color that will deteriorate my resolve against a stupid bracelet.
There are only 18 colors out there, and we got 1 crystal per color. There must be a color that you would want to wear. How about a purple crystal?
Yeah, okay. I'm in. I do like purple.
Cool. Yep, there you go. I knew it.
Okay. You're right.
But you should probably buy them all. That's probably the best deal, $70.
Sure. So the next news thing was actually submitted by email to us. It's submitted by Theodore.
I'm gonna handle that.
What?
I'm gonna go handle that alarm. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he had to go. Remember?
Yeah. This was submitted by Theodore through email. Metroid 2 remake. He says, I should have sent this. Okay, blah blah blah. That's for us. Another Metroid 2 remake, AM2R, after being in the works for a long time back in the days when Metroid 2 remakes were a popular concept, is releasing on August 6th for Metroid's 30th anniversary. Maybe out by the time you read this, and then he gives a link to the site. So for anybody who cares about that sort of thing, I think it's kind of cool because I like the idea behind Metroid 2. Like, I've always kind of liked the concept gameplay loop of it, but it's old. That is an old game.
Metroid 1 and 2 have not held up pretty well.
No, they really
compared
haven't.
To Super.
So, if people want to look this up, it's metroid2remake.blogspot.com, I guess, or just look up AM2R game. It's on Twitter, or just, type that in. So, that's coming out maybe now. I guess we could try to confirm this. I'm going to click on their thing right here and see what happens.
12 days till release as of July 24th. It says 18 hours to go as of 10 minutes ago.
Okay, so it will be out
tomorrow.
And for people who are listening to the audio Monday or whenever Sean puts it up, it's out. So, there you go. Happy birthday,
Yo,
Metroid.
this looks real nice, actually. Like, looking at these pictures, this looks real nice.
It does, yeah. I remember I actually played, do you call an alpha build for, a remake of a game or whatever? Like a concept build or whatever?
Technically? Probably concept build.
There was, nothing to it yet, but it played really, really nice. So that's what gets me a little bit excited about this project. So I'm glad to see it's a thing that they not only didn't forget about, but kept working on and is out soon. That's really cool. And Sean is not back to give his opinion on this, so F that guy.
Yep.
This is our podcast now, and we're going to go right into questions. So dumb. Emails.
Hang on, I'm getting a fax, apparently, based on this noise.
The nice thing is, even though Sean edits this podcast, he won't listen to what we're saying, so we could say whatever we want about him right now. He will not go back and re-listen to this or watch the VOD or anything to see what we did while he is gone. So
I like how written in there it says submitted by Daniel by email, and then there's nothing written there. Like he was halfway adding the story and then forgot to do it.
no, what happened was I put the story in there, but I think Sean deleted it because it was the Nintendo Power thing he had already pulled.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Or maybe he just stole the idea and the credit for pulling it from... Who was it again? Daniel. Sorry, Daniel. You got Sean'd. You got bookered. But, yeah, we could really pretty much say whatever we want about him right now.
He'll be back in like 2 minutes, so let's be careful.
Nah. It's fine.
Let's not be careful.
Sean, if you get this message, tweet me at the moment that you actually hear what we're saying about you.
All right. First question comes from Spy Gadget. It says, Hello, TDP. I'm about to go to a convention for 4 days next weekend, and I was wondering, do you have any tips about stuff like health, money, what to avoid, and anything else in terms of going to conventions? I'm in the same area as the convention, so staying there overnight is not an issue.
That's huge for money and like everything.
Yes.
If you're in the same city, you don't have to worry about a whole hell of a lot.
For health, it helps
4
to have
days.
a little bit of hand sanitizer on you at least. The biggest thing is make sure your hands are washed every time you eat food. Holy
Sure.
shit, that cannot be stressed enough. That cannot be stressed enough.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Especially since a lot of places, like, it's easy to just go in and get a slice of pizza and, like, eat it right away, and you just think to yourself, like, shit, I haven't washed my hands in, like, an hour or something. Like, yeah. It gets kind of gross. Honestly, if you're in the same city as a convention, you're pretty set. You don't have to worry about a whole hell of a lot. Man, that's dope. I wish we had a giant convention here. Like, we have the Expo.
I was going to say that we have one of the biggest in Canada here.
Yeah, but it's like a shopping center or something for, like, geeky items. Because that's, like, what it really
I guess.
is.
That's, like, the only reason I go.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the only reason I go, too, when I do.
Yeah, so that and always be drinking water. Always drink, like, fluids.
Yeah. Yeah. Good advice. Theodore writes in, I think this is the same Theodore that wrote in the news thing as well. I've been considering attending MagFest this year, may or may not happen depending on finances, and I was wondering if any of you had advice for a first-time attendee, do's and don'ts, expectations, misconceptions, anything that could be generally applied to attending cons or con-esque events. If it helps, I'll most likely be attending solo.
I mean, everything we kind of just said applies.
Yeah, for sure. It's a little bit different if you're leaving your city, though, if you don't have a home base.
Yeah.
Hey,
Budget-
Mac, where are we at?
Budget your meals. Like,
Yes.
seriously, budget
we're
your
in emails
meals.
right
Oh, which email are we on?
Theodore.
David S. Or no, that's the second one. That's the third one. Yeah, Theodore.
Theater. Okay, cool.
So, it's easy to get in a thing where it's like, I'm hungry, I'm just going to buy food. Like, don't. Just, like, set out how much money you're spending for that day on food. Keep it separate from, like, your spending money, whatever you have to do. Don't go over.
Alternatively,
because,
also budget your spending money, because it is very easy to go overspending in a convention, especially if they have a good vendor all.
I'm going to take you one further and say, if you can, just don't use credit card, like, at all, if possible. Like, carry cash on you when you're in the convention stuff for stuff you're going to buy. Make it so that, like, okay, I have $100 in my pocket right now. If there's something I really want, I have to go back to my hotel room and take out another 100 or whatever. Like, make it a chore to spend money, and you won't do it as much. Or, like, the worst thing you could do is be in a city across the country. Like, you have a hotel room for 4 nights, and you just don't have any money at all, and you're just, like, seeing if people will, like, buy you a burger or something because you're broke. Like, that's no fun. So, the
But
financial
you'll have all
thing-
these sweet figurines to keep you warm.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Instead of a room.
Maybe I don't know if you guys have said this already. Bring some granola bars.
Granola bars are, yeah.
I usually pack like a protein bar or two in my bag.
Sure. Again, repeating what John said, like, bring water, like, drink a lot of water.
For sure. Yeah.
Even if you just bring
Hand
a bottle.
sanitizer. Bring
Hand
a portable
sanitizer.
hand sanitizer thing.
Yeah.
Never touch your face. Have one
that's another
hand
important
for touching your face and the other hand for touching other things. But never cross that.
Never cross the hands. No.
Don't
Never
cross the hands.
In any scenario, never cross hands.
What about dues? Like, depending what
Dues.
like, talk to people. Like, hang out with people.
Oh,
You're in
it's
line.
two. I see. Okay.
Yeah. So, like, if you're in line waiting for something, maybe strike up a conversation with somebody. Like, especially if you're going alone, because it says he's likely going to be attending solo. Like, this is a great opportunity to not worry about what people think of you. Nobody knows you. Nobody is going to remember you unless, like, you do something
go into the
really
convention
dumb.
naked.
Yeah, don't do
Just
that.
run
People
around.
will remember
Just
that.
Scream.
Don't get arrested, please.
Maybe don't do that.
Yeah. Don't get arrested.
You can
But
be
like,
whoever you want. Wear a mask.
it's true. Maybe don't do that either. Unless you're cosplaying, then I guess that's maybe fine. I don't know.
When is MagFest?
January 3rd this year.
Okay. Where's MagFest?
National Harbor, Maryland. It's basically Washington, D.C.
Okay. Play some Pokemon Go?
If it's still being
yeah.
played around that time.
If you have like a mobile
still be
device, like a 3DS or something, bring it. Make sure it's charged at all times.
Get the street passes.
Yeah.
And after about 3 minutes of getting tired of street passing, put the 3DS away for the rest of the convention.
Yeah, but that 3 minutes, you got 10,000 people on Street Pass.
But
so
you can only
you're
connect
good.
with 10 of them at a time.
I know.
So you
It's
honestly
so
probably
garbage.
got about 60 people, maybe.
It's garbage, yeah. Or if you just get really bored, you can actually just sit there for like 2 hours and like get every street pass that you need to do whatever.
That's the worst reason to go to a convention.
It's the worst reason to go to the convention, but
you
if
can
you're
be
waiting for
bored
something.
and sit around at home.
Yeah, well, when you're in a line, you're bored and not doing anything.
That's true. I've seen people play like card games in lines. I've never done it myself.
No,
I've done that before. It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying not to do it. I think I've just mostly gone to conventions with friends, so we're just kind of chatting and stuff. I would definitely be doing like Pokemon.
Yeah,
chatting
for sure.
about Pokemon. Maybe by then the app will actually let you do stuff socially with people.
No.
Which would be cool. Probably not. You're right. Probably not.
For the giant bomb panel, I played through Resident Evil on my DS while I was waiting in line.
Yeah, go to panels. Panels are a lot of fun.
They're like the reason, I would say, that I like going to
That's
conventions.
probably my thing too.
Yeah.
Is seeing the panels and what's going to happen. Bring some stuff for people to sign. But
Sure.
yeah. But don't
That's
carry
always
too
a
much
good time.
stuff because you don't want to lug something around all day.
Oh, yeah. Bring a poster tube if you want like paper stuff and whatnot.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Save your prints from getting damaged.
Yeah.
That's a good one. You know what? Here's one. I think it's a really good one, actually. Don't grab all the free stuff. You don't want it.
That
You're gonna
depends on the con,
You're
but
gonna
yeah.
think on it.
Yeah.
And a week later, you're gonna have all that stuff still out on a table, and you're gonna be like, I don't want any of this.
Yeah.
I don't even play this game. Why did I grab a code for a free gun in it? I don't even know what Warfighter is, but I got an exclusive gold gun in Warfighter. No, you don't want any of that. So,
if you're handed a pamphlet, just throw it out. Basically, it's garbage.
Like, I'm not saying don't get anything, but I'm going to say 99% of the stuff they're giving away for free, you don't actually want. So, just like pick and choose, because you don't want to end up with a bunch of garbage.
Unless you have to like win it or something, then it's usually
If you have
pretty
to win it, it's probably a cool thing to get, right? Like they're actually
theoretically.
Like you get so much. I've gotten so many dumb things. Like even like stuff you think you might like a T-shirt. No, I do not want an Unreal Engine T-shirt. I don't. And I thought I did, and then I ended up with an Unreal Engine T-shirt that I shoved in someone's booth and walked away because I was like, I don't want this.
But then you end up with an Unreal Engine rag when you need to do some car work or something.
Again, yeah, rags. Whoever needs a face towel. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Wait,
Face
what?
towel.
Why do I want any of this stuff?
Yeah.
Or a lanyard. Got 12
Oh,
lanyards.
dude. Holy shit, you get lanyards. Yeah.
Yeah. So, pick and choose what you want to get for free. Because that's just dumb. Someone in the chat is saying, if the convention is Super Smash Con, is that different? What would be at that? I guess no panels, maybe.
Probably a lot of Smash Bros. I would assume.
Probably play some.
One
Super
would
Smash
assume.
Bros. I haven't gone to Super Smash Con. Have either of you?
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all good advice, though. You should take all of our advice. Most importantly, have fun. Have a good time. Enjoy it, because it only happens once a year usually, unless you're John. Then it happens once a month, but whatever.
You have to
Pretty much.
And,
Yeah.
and he has a closet that every time he opens it, it's just lanyards that fall out.
There,
Yeah.
you know what? Let me just show you something. Let me show you something.
All right, here we go.
I'm making this up. You think I'm making up the closet thing?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
This
no,
is just hanging off the door in my office.
Exactly.
It's just a pile of lanyards.
from the few
Right?
times I've gone even, I have a, what are they called? Like a coat hanger thing just covered in them too, because what else do you do with them? Like, fuck.
You wear them around your neck out in public,
Well,
or you clip it to your keys and hang it out of your pocket when you go on a first date with a lady.
yeah, that's true. But then that just is going to clash with my wallet chain.
I was gonna say exactly. Well, you got wallet chain on one side and you got lanyard on the
Yeah.
other one. You get an
You
extra
always-
lanyard around.
You always need a wallet chain in case you need to like wrap that around your knuckles, get in a fight.
You gotta wear the lanyard with a whistle on it in case something bad happens. You can just blow the
Yeah.
whistle. Go.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
always there.
You're not
Stranger
wrong.
danger.
You got the next question too. Oh, and it's a
our-
good one. This one's calling you out.
It's calling me out. Okay.
Yeah, I read this when I pulled it.
Okay.
David S.
Dear John. Oh, sorry. This is David. Yeah. Dear Paul, John, and the jerk face Sean. What do you mean the Pokemon voices weren't voiced by actual Pokemon in the TV show? There is no way that all of those are voiced by some guy. Next, you're going to tell me that, oh God,
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah Harry? Who's Hanukkah Harry?
I don't know.
Is that an actual thing or is that a joke? Is that a joke within this joke? Next, you're going to tell me that Hanukkah Harry is my dad in a toque?
Toque. Sean, you haven't been out of Canada that long, Sean. Come on.
To be fair, I never use the word toque. I don't know
Okay.
many people that use toque. And that Purim Party Pooch. What are these? Is this a Purim Party Pooch is actually my dog in a costume. Where do you get off ruining my innocence like that? My next question for y'all today is, what other things do you want to ruin from my childhood?
The happiest moment of your life, obviously.
What do you guys know any of these references?
I don't know what
Sounds like-
Hanukkah Harry is,
Hanukkah Harry. I've heard of Hanukkah Harry before.
but
Is that an actual like Hanukkah thing? There's a Hanukkah Harry. People are saying these are Saturday Night Live characters. Hanukkah Harry is
okay,
apparently played by John Lovitz, so that's great.
that's pretty good.
Okay, what about Purim Party Pooch?
No idea.
No idea.
Okay. I didn't ruin those ones for you.
No.
All right, who got the next one? I'm glad it's not me.
It's probably me.
It's technically John.
NPD numbers. NPD numbers. This time around, once again, said it was by Matthew. Starting off with the PlayStation 4 sold 234,000 units in North America in the past month. Xbox One sold 212,000 units. The Wii U sold 35,000, which
a
I'm
second-
a bit surprised it's that high.
For a second after you did that pause after the PS4, I thought you were waiting for like a reaction for us. And it's
Woo! Yeah.
Oh my God, 6 digits!
like, PlayStation Nation.
The 3DS sold over 100,000 units. Overwatch has sold about 423,000 423,000 copies on PS4 and 222,000 copies on. Wait, how is this formatted? Oh, I guess that's just in total 423,000 units on consoles, 222,000 on PS4, 201,000 on Xbox One. Battleborn sold less than 20,000 units in the same amount of time.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Uncharted 4 sold between 160,000 and 190,000. That's including bundles. That's not bad for a game that's already been out for 2 months at this point.
Yeah. I think that Battleborn number is 1% of one of the consoles.
Jeez.
It sold 1% of what the other one did on one console.
10%.
No. Oh, sorry. You're right. I don't know why I was...
If it was 2K, then it would be 1%.
No, you're right. 10%. That's better than what I was saying. Math.
Yeah. Kirby Planet Robobot has sold over 160,000 units. It was the number 4 on the retail SKU chart this month.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix is the top of the eShop, but I don't have any actual numbers for it.
That's great.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE sold over 30,000 copies, which I think is roughly what they thought it was going to sell. So I guess that's good.
Cool.
Mario and Sonic at the Rio Olympic Games for Wii U sold less than 25,000 copies, although that came out pretty recently, so I think that's like the tail end of the reporting. Mirror's Edge
Let's hope it doesn't go up.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst, 99,000 copies. Mighty Number 9, under 40,000 copies. Grand Theft Auto 5, 233,000 copies. Black Ops 3, 268,000 copies. I heard this was actually a record month and year for Call of Duty. I heard Call of Duty's actually on a upward swing.
That's weird.
NBA 2K16 has sold 160,000
Yeah,
copies.
Call of Duty! COD Blocks!
Yeah, Blops! And Dark Souls 3 sold
No, I'm pretty sure that's DualShock 3s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone celebrate your DualShock 3s selling less than 60,000 copies.
Poor DualShock 3.
Lifetime to date for Smash Wii U is 2 million, and for Smash 3DS is 3 million.
Damn.
Not surprising since 3DS came out first.
Sure.
Also, I think just more people have 3DSs than we use.
Also, I included the thing that he wrote at the bottom where he says it doesn't need to be read out loud, but I think it kind of clears up some of these numbers here.
Yeah, isn't this like the last month where digital sales were not provided, or is this the first month that it is?
I don't know. What is this paragraph?
Yes. Starting with June, MPD started taking digital numbers. This is reflected in the publicly released charts. However, only 8 subscribers have access to the actual digital data, and it's all major publishers, meaning the digital data isn't getting leaked. It also only tracks PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, and Steam sales, and only of the publishers that let them. It's missing data from Uplay, eShop, and every other digital storefront too. This causes large discrepancies for certain games like Overwatch PC, Nintendo titles, and Bethesda titles. It also props up certain titles in the charts since other titles don't have digital data and the charts are based on revenue now.
I think that's kind of an important thing to include when we talk about these numbers.
Overwatch just recently advertised having 15 million players.
I would just argue that alone makes these numbers useless.
In a pretty big way. Unless you're like looking to open up like an EB Games or something, you want to know what a stock or what's going up and down, but like for our purposes, yeah, you know, all our entrepreneurial listeners opening up their GameStops.
Open up a mom and pop game store,
right? Right, cool. Exactly.
All right,
all of them.
Yep.
Okay, Eduardo writes in and says, any suggestions for someone who wants to learn Japanese? Just do it. Like,
read.
Go learn the kana.
What were you doing, Paul? Weren't you doing this recently?
Yeah. Learn hiragana, katakana, and take your shots at kanji whenever you can. Just pure memorization. Get used to. Game? There are games out there that really can like hammer it home. They get super boring and monotonous though. So, like, if you want to try to gamify it, there's literally just ones called like Learn Japanese Hiragana Battle or something like that.
I want to gamify my life.
I mean, you kind of are with Pokemon Go,
I thought that's
right?
what Pokemon Go, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to gamify every aspect of my life.
The big thing, if you need help learning Japanese, find somebody who knows it or like can tutor you and just teach you the like intricacies of it. Them. But
just say everything they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, those like how-to starter books also kind of help. The For Dummies ones.
They kind of help.
They help you a little bit with phrases and at least put you in the right direction and where to start.
Honestly, your biggest stumbling blocks
too, if they're in the area.
Your biggest stumbling blocks are going to be learning the particles, how to use them properly, and like where they are in the sentence structure, because it's all completely different than what you've ever encountered before. If you don't like speak,
here it's easier for children to learn languages.
Yes.
Well, yeah, so, it's easier for children to literally learn anything. Yeah.
So just go back in time.
Yeah.
Or find a kid and do whatever it tells you to do.
And steal his brain.
Steal his brain. Use him as like a puppet.
Yeah.
Like your own Muppet.
Yep. So yeah, the suggestion is actually just do it. Do it all the time. Like spend an hour every day just memorizing what the different kind of look like and what like sounds or syllables they represent. Don't worry about learning words and stuff like that unless you're just going to like say going to Japan like next week and you just need like please, thank you, where's the toilet, like basic stuff like that. But like learning the language, you're going to have to take time. You're going to have to do it every day. And you're going to need somebody at some point to help you learn the intricacy of the language. And it's going to be irritating, time consuming, and you'll feel good about yourself eventually, but it's not going to be easy. Like any language, really.
Slow payoff, basically.
It's super slow.
Would you recommend just listening to like as much as you can find of like Baby Metal's discography?
Yeah.
Yes,
but I mean, I recommend that to everybody. So
not where I thought that was going to go, but all right.
I was waiting for the payoff.
Say this is probably like a good, like a starting point.
Yeah, I would say Baby Metal is a good starting point to learn Japanese. That's exactly, you can print that on this podcast cover.
I was to summarize all that you guys were saying into like one sentence, it's just watch a bunch of Baby Metal on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool.
That's it.
David F says, "Hey guys, when playing Pokemon Go, have you ever encountered a lure that only attracted water Pokemon or Pokemon you'd only catch by fishing in the actual Pokemon games? I've noticed this happen a very small number of times, 4 or 5, and I'm not sure why it happens. I suspect it might be weather related or just luck."
It's just luck, but that has happened to me before too. I've had water Pokemon show up out of nowhere from the lures, even though we're not near water, and I think they do that just for people that aren't near it. I've also heard rumors about like the more users that are in the area that are high level around the lure, the better the Pokemon is. And I'm almost willing to believe that because during the convention, the same spot I was getting all these Pokemon from were all dropping like uncommons and like pretty good strong Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then on the day where we were going home, I put a lure on there just to use the last one. I got a Squirtle immediately, and then I got were rats and Pidgeys. So I'm willing to believe it might also have to do with how many people are nearby.
I haven't noticed this at all, like specifically water Pokemon, because I get a bunch of water Pokemon. So like it may have happened, and it would have just been par for the course for me. So I can't say I've noticed any like trends happening.
Right. John, you're up.
All right. VGC Kenny writes in and says, "Hello, TDP. 2 weeks ago, I went to a convention. It's called Kitsune Con, and it was a blast, and anyone willing to come to Wisconsin should check it out. And this year, it introduced me to what I consider to be the best panel, the DC Douglas After Hours panel. I've heard this is good. I legally can't tell you about the panel because of Capcom USA. That makes sense.
No, it doesn't. What?
DC Douglas is the voice actor for Wesker from Resident Evil. He's also done like a lot of other voice work, but I know he's a big fan of Wesker. So he likes to do all these things in character, and if he legally advertised him as him doing it in character, Capcom would be very angry.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a secret panel.
Yeah, basically. It was really fucking hilarious, though. And if that panel comes up at another convention, you should check it out. You guys, especially John, have been to conventions before, and I have to ask, what is your favorite convention panel you've been to? Also, I took at this convention.
He gave a YouTube link for a video he took at the convention.
Wait, I thought he wasn't allowed to do that.
No, I think I know what this is. Yes, I did not actually get a chance to watch his clip, so I'm glad he relinked it. It got buried in my tweets.
What are you looking at?
It's Duke Nukem's voice actor who was also Big the Cat, and it's a clip of him saying hi to me as Big the Cat, which I'm excited about. I'll have to check that out.
Okay, cool. I want to look at this too. It's like 6 seconds long.
So, favorite convention?
Just buy
or favorite convention panel, I guess.
Favorite convention, hands down, it's MagFest. Favorite panel.
I always really like. Sorry, go ahead.
People are going to yell collusion, but I'll say I really like throne controllers because it's like an interactive.
I'm not going to say that. Fuck that.
No, I know. I mean everybody else. I'm going to say it because like it's kind of like just watching a game show. It's not just like a bunch of weird like social
Just a bunch of
anxiety.
like weird nerds talking about video games.
No, not that. Like people with like social anxiety issues, like trying to stutter out a question and stuff, and people getting upset at them. Like it's just a game show basically, and it's super like entertaining. It's a good way to spend some time at a convention.
I've always liked Cards Against Humanity's panels. They usually bring
Yeah,
Okay.
those are usually good.
Those are pretty good.
I like what Giant Bomb was doing with that crazy wrestling league they started doing at PAXs.
Yeah,
those
love
are
watching
always
those.
Yeah,
entertaining.
that's so dumb. I love it. That's really.
I mean,
good.
just their standard like panel as well. When like
I fell out of
Harmonix,
love
like,
for it myself.
made a mariachi band come
Yeah,
play. It'll just to interrupt it. That was pretty funny as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Paxmania is always a treat to watch at every PAX.
Sure.
I don't really go to panels all that much anymore, I've realized. So usually I'll go if there's like a voice actor I really like or like something like that. Like I went to the anniversary meetup for the Ninja Turtle voice actors when they were in Calgary a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise I like to go to like game shows like Name That Tune or something that seems like really crazy. It'd be like, this is another like game show where we just do something stupid like you play terrible games all the time. And it's not run by me, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I still like going to panels.
Yeah, panels are fun.
Is it me? Am I next?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Winged Wolf. Tomorrow is Metroid's 30th. I don't know when this came in, but anyway.
Today, like an hour
today?
ago.
Okay, so actually tomorrow, so it's Saturday.
Yeah.
Any memories you want to share and think Nintendo will acknowledge it at all?
Now that makes sense why that Metroid 2 remake is coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of read that news thing bad. That's why he sent that in as news. And why, like, because it's releasing on the anniversary. He put it in his thing. I might have just glossed over it by accident. So, yeah, memories about Metroid. What's the first Metroid game you guys have played, even?
Metroid 2.
Metroid 2.
For the Game Boy.
Okay.
No,
One of my first Game
Metroid
Boy
1 was
games.
actually my first one, but I didn't understand it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I played it, and I was like, this is stupid. And then put it away. Like, I didn't get very far in it.
I got the ball, and then I couldn't figure out what to do.
Yep.
That was probably me with Metroid 2.
Okay.
I haven't played a ton of Metroid. It's not I think the only one I finished is Other M.
Interesting. All right.
Weird. Okay.
I was reviewing that one though, so I kind of had to.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
Just
okay.
That's a weird thing I can say.
I mean, all of my good memories of Metroid come specifically from Super Metroid. So,
Is that the best Metroid? What's the best Metroid?
I'm trying to think if there's any like other ones that I.
The problem is you break them down to 2D and 3D because they're liked for different reasons. So the best 2D is Super, the best 3D is, I guess, still Prime 1.
Is it Prime 1? People don't like 2 and 3?
I know 2 is the least liked, and 3 depends entirely on whether or not you don't mind the motion controls.
Oh, Metroid Fusion is my favorite and my favorite time.
Fusion is a good choice as well.
Yeah, I forgot that existed. That game is fucking dope.
What about
so
Metroid
good.
Hunters?
Metroid
That was
Prime
not
Hunters.
good. I have that. It's really not good.
I remember playing the multiplayer with a friend of mine and hated it.
Yeah. Zero Mission, people
When's
are
that
saying
new one coming
as
out?
well.
Next month? This month, I guess? Sometime this month, right?
The remake thing you're talking about, or do you mean Federation Force?
Federation Force.
Federation Force, I want to say is August. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I'll
so.
double check.
Get hype? I don't know.
Like, people
August
are saying
19th.
Zero Mission. Zero Mission's really good. That's a
Yeah,
really
Zero
good-
Mission is also a remake of the first one. So
Yeah, that's why it's good. Because it's a playable version of the first garbage.
good point. Yeah, Federation Force is in 14 days as of this recording, August 19th.
Cool.
All right, we got one more follow-up one that came in from the chat.
Okay.
It's really long, though, so we might want to limit it a bit.
Is it?
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, okay. Holy shit.
Let's maybe do like one game per
Yeah,
console
yeah.
per person.
Okay, so the question comes in from Spy Gadget N12 saying, okay, what recommendations do you guys have for And then every Nintendo system, basically, that's worth talking
Yep.
about. So
Game Boy, GBA, N64, GameCube, DS, and Wii. Yeah.
Hey,
that I might find at a
I like
convention.
the
That's a
3DS
pretty big
lot.
caveat,
The Wii U is
actually.
also good.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do one each for each console.
All right.
All right, for Game Boy, get one game.
Donkey Kong for the Game Boy.
I'm gonna do Super Mario Land.
I'm going to do Wario.
I'm gonna do Super Mario Land 2.
Yeah, that two's way better. Two's way better.
Yeah, 2's way better. I was still
And
going
Paul,
to
what
say
are you doing?
Wario Land. Wario Land.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Game Boy.
I wasn't gonna say Wario Land because I knew you would. So.
Thanks, man. Friendship. GBA.
Pokemon game. What am I thinking?
Oh my god,
Fuck.
you're right.
Fuck Pokemon. Too late. We got to move on.
All right,
No, I'm
yeah,
okay with my choice still. I would still recommend Wario Land over the Pokemon games. I had more fun with it. So
All right, Game Boy Color. I'm trying
know-
to think.
can I jump
I mean,
ahead
Game
for
Boy
2
Quick-
seconds here? I'm going to say Pokemon Fire Red for the Game Boy Advance to negate
it?
the fact that we didn't
Okay,
say it for Game Boy. So
All right, fair,
we're set.
Fair.
Game Boy Color.
I don't know, man. Buy a fucking
Wario
Game Boy
Land 2.
camera and take pictures.
Wait, Wario Land 2 wasn't that just Game Boy or was it Game Boy Color?
It was a multi. Black Hearts work on the original Game Boy and Game Boy Color. They have the extra colors in the color mode.
Okay, how many of the games were like see-through with the bump?
Not too many, but there was a couple hundred.
Okay, because all I can think of is Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. What?
That's
Link's
also a good one.
Awakening is a good
But
suggestion from chat.
Yeah,
which ones
Link's
have
Awakening's-
bump though? I'm trying to.
Those are Game Boy Color only games.
Okay, I think Crystal might have been that. I'm just gonna say Pokemon Crystal.
I'm not sure, honestly. No, I think Crystal could work on both. I think Gold and
Okay.
Silver could work on both. So I assume
Silver
Crystal
work
could.
on both, but
Actually, maybe you're right with Crystal. I think that might have been the extra feature.
yeah, I'm looking it up. Yeah, it had the bump.
All right. Fuck, I don't even remember what I recommended. I already forgot.
You recommend
Wario Land 2. Wario Land 2. Why the hell not?
Okay.
Okay.
Game Boy Advance. Paul can't answer. You already did.
Yeah, I already did. I stick by it.
I
Fire
love
Red?
the game.
There's so many good GBA games.
This is hard.
Tony
Ninja
Hawk.
5-0, but it's really expensive, so maybe not
Ooh.
that.
I'm gonna say. I have it narrowed down to 2. I'm gonna say Golden Sun. I'm gonna say Golden Sun.
Any of the Castlevanias.
Can we say one game, John?
Too bad.
N64.
In that case, Wario Land 4.
What we're saying is fuck Wario Land 3, apparently.
No, Wario Land 3 was okay. I just didn't want to answer for color. Game Boy Color. That.
All right, N64.
Oh, do you have people to play with or no?
Yeah, that's the big hinge there. If you don't have people to play with, Blast Core. If you do
You get
play
one-
with,
You get one game.
Yeah.
then Blast Core.
Okay.
Oh,
I
that's
was
a
gonna
good
say
pull.
Perfect Dark otherwise, but
Oh,
Blast
that's a
Core.
good pull. I should say Glover just to fuck with you, but I'll think of something
my
better.
Think of something better, please.
I'm trying. I'm trying to go for single player myself. Just because then you don't.
I'm gonna say Mario Kart 64.
Yeah. That's a pretty good either one. I mean,
I mean, the
fuck,
more common the game is, like if it's like a straight Nintendo one, it'll be easier to find, but you may have to pay more. Depends on it.
You think so?
Depends.
All we need an N64 game.
Let's
For this-
say Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
I played a lot of that
Sure.
game.
If you can afford it, it's a good one.
GameCube.
I mean, this is like the easiest answer
Okay,
for me.
I'll take the bullet so you guys can actually say a game you want to say. Smash Bros. Melee.
Thank you.
Okay. I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say
What?
Resident Evil
Beautiful
Remake.
Joe. Beautiful Joe.
That's a good
Really?
answer.
Okay. All right.
I looked over to look at my GameCube games and didn't even see it, and just thought of Beautiful Joe.
Nice.
Paul, what's yours?
Resident Evil Remake.
Okay.
Or just Resident Evil, I guess, if you're talking
Just pick
GameCube.
a Resident Evil that's on that system because they're pretty much all on that system, up to 4.
DS.
Right.
Phoenix
okay.
Wright.
Really, you'd go Phoenix Wright over the top-down perspective game of Forever?
That is also a good one, but I figured you were going to say it. So,
Well, I didn't want to take the bullet again. I wanted someone else to take it this time.
all right, fine. I'll say it. Ghost Trick.
Yeah, good. I'm gonna say Professor Layton.
Okay. I really, really like The World Ends With You.
Yep, those are all excellent choices.
We're all like pretty similar kind of games ish.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm trying
a lot
to think.
of really good games.
The DS
You know
is
what?
so good.
No,
the DS
I'm
is
gonna-
one of my favorite consoles. No,
I'm
you
gonna
can't say
change
another
my,
one because then that would
I'm
be
changing my
recommendations.
answer. I'm changing my
can't.
answer to one of the Castlevanias.
You have to die with this recommendation.
I will die on Castlevania's
Look,
sword.
the world Ends With You is a
The World
pretty
Ends
strong
With-
recommendation.
It's really, really good, but you're right.
All right,
It is
we-
very similar.
Wii game.
This one's a little
I'm
hard.
I'm trying to
for
think of
me.
something that's not just the Galaxies or Brawl.
I wouldn't recommend Brawl.
No More Heroes.
That's all right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say, because I didn't get to say it on the GameCube one, Animal Crossing.
Okay.
New Leaf, I believe. That had
No,
online.
that's
features, so
3DS. City World.
City or
City
Folk,
Folk. Yeah.
City something,
City World.
City World.
Did I even care about anything on regular Wii?
There's some good stuff on the Wii.
Yeah, there's
Like?
some quality stuff on
I
the
just
Wii.
can't say it because that would be like another recommendation, and that's against the rules. I have to
Right.
die with Animal Crossing City Folk on my tombstone.
That's. Oh boy.
Bury me with one copy of City Folk, please. With
That's a
the
re-
Wii Speak included. Excuse you.
You could cheat and say Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3.
But
This
I
is
don't
trilogy.
believe that because I don't like the Prime games at all.
Ooh.
So there's that.
I like how most of the chat has just said Xenoblade.
You know, I've always wanted to play Xenoblade, but I can't recommend it because I didn't play it.
Yeah,
so.
that's not really a recommendation.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like, I'm also interested in this game.
Punch Out.
Yeah, you know what? That's good. I can be okay taking that to the grave. Punch Out on Wii. Yeah.
All right, there we go. We
There
answered
we
it.
go.
Topdownperspective at gmail.com, at TDP Podcast, Facebook group, Twitter, or Reddit, John's P.O. Box. Those are all great ways to send in questions. What's your guys' games of the week?
I'm going to say God of Protectors.
I didn't play anything.
I'm going to play Zero Time Dilemma.
All right.
I don't know what I just said. I'm gonna
You did say play.
I'm gonna do both though. So
Good idea.
cool. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Later, everybody.